Ever wondered why Japan has so many earthquakes? This intriguing question has perplexed many minds for years. Japan, a picturesque country known for its rich culture and heritage, is also infamous for its frequent seismic activities. Earthquakes are as common as sushi in this part of the world, making headlines and shaking the land more often than one would like. The reasons behind this constant tremor are deep-rooted in Japan's geographical and geological attributes. Nestled in the Pacific Ring of Fire, Japan's unique location makes it a seismic hotspot. The country sits on the convergence of several massive tectonic plates whose constant jostling creates a pressure cooker situation beneath the surface. This leads to the release of massive amounts of energy in the form of earthquakes. But why exactly does Japan's location cause so many earthquakes? And how does Japan's unique geology contribute to this phenomenon? So, let's unravel the mystery behind Japan's frequent earthquakes. The scene script. Japan, a country known for its technological prowess, is also infamous for its frequent earthquakes. But why does this happen? To understand this, we must delve into the world of geology, particularly the unique geographical location of Japan. Nestled in the Pacific Ocean, Japan sits right along the Pacific Ring of Fire, an area known for its significant seismic and volcanic activity. This ring, a direct result of plate tectonics and the movement and collisions of lithospheric plates, stretches 40,000 kilometers and associates with a continuous series of oceanic trenches, volcanic arcs, volcanic belts, and plate movements. Japan's proximity to this ring puts it in close contact with multiple tectonic plate boundaries. Picture a colossal unseen wrestling match happening beneath our feet with the Earth's crust as the wrestling ring. Tectonic plates, giant slabs of the Earth's lithosphere, jostle, grind, and collide, creating intense pressure. The country is primarily situated at the convergence of four major tectonic plates: the Pacific Plate, the Philippine Sea Plate, the Eurasian Plate, and the North American Plate. These plates are constantly moving, albeit at a slow pace. This movement, however, is not always smooth. Sometimes the plates get stuck at their edges due to friction. When the stress on the edge overcomes the friction, there is an earthquake as the energy that was held back is suddenly released. The Pacific Plate, which moves at about 10 centimeters per year, goes beneath the North American Plate upon which Japan sits, a process termed as subduction. This subduction zone is a significant source of destructive earthquakes and tsunamis, making Japan a hotspot for such natural disasters. To simplify, it's akin to living on a geological fault line. The ground beneath you is constantly shifting, and every so often it gives a significant jolt, resulting in an earthquake. The Pacific Ring of Fire, a hotbed for tectonic activity, plays a significant role in Japan's earthquake phenomenon. The frequency of seismic activities in Japan, therefore, is a direct result of its geographic location along this ring. Tectonic plates, ever heard of them? They play a crucial part in this seismic saga. Imagine the Earth's crust and upper mantle as a giant jigsaw puzzle split into numerous large pieces. These pieces are what we call tectonic plates. They're not stationary, but rather, they're constantly moving, albeit at a pace slower than a snail's crawl. This movement is driven by the heat from the Earth's core, which creates convection currents in the mantle, pushing and pulling these plates around. Now let's zoom into the region around Japan, where we have two key players in our story: the Pacific Plate and the Philippine Sea Plate. These two are not the best of neighbors. The Pacific Plate is being forced under the Philippine Sea Plate in a process called subduction. Subduction zones are notorious for producing the most powerful and destructive earthquakes known to us. As the Pacific Plate is forced downwards, it's not a smooth journey. There's a lot of friction between the two plates, causing them to stick and lock together. Over time, immense amounts of stress build up. Eventually, the stress becomes too much and the plates suddenly slip, releasing all that pent-up energy in the form of an earthquake. This isn't a one-time event. The process repeats itself over and over. The Pacific Plate keeps pushing against the Philippine Sea Plate, Stress builds, and then it's released in an earthquake. Rinse and repeat. The area around Japan is particularly active due to the size and speed of the Pacific Plate. It's one of the fastest moving plates, which means more frequent stress buildup and, you guessed it, more earthquakes. So, it's not so much that Japan is unlucky, but rather that it's sitting atop a tectonic time bomb, constantly ticking with the movements of these plates. The dance of these tectonic plates beneath Japan's surface is the primary cause of its frequent shakes. Japan's geology doesn't just contribute to its beautiful landscapes, it also plays a part in its seismic activity. Japan, a mosaic of mountains, valleys, and volcanic regions, is a testament to the powerful forces beneath its surface, contributing to its high frequency of earthquakes. Let's begin with Japan's volcanoes, which aren't just tourist attractions. They are an integral part of the geological architecture of the islands. Japan is home to approximately 10% of the world's active volcanoes, and this volcanic activity is a significant factor in Japan's earthquake phenomenon. The movement of magma beneath the surface can trigger seismic activity, leading to earthquakes. Moreover, the pressure buildup and subsequent release during a volcanic eruption can also cause the earth to shake. But let's not stop there. Japan is also surrounded by deep-sea trenches. These are essentially the deepest parts of the ocean, and they're the result of one tectonic plate being forced under another in a process known as subduction. The Pacific Plate, for instance, is being forced under the Okhotsk Plate to the east of Japan, creating the Japan Trench, a subduction zone of over 8,000 meters deep. These trenches are hotbeds for seismic activity. The intense pressure and friction at these subduction zones can lead to powerful earthquakes. When the stress becomes too much, the rocks slip, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves that cause the ground to shake. This is exactly what happened in the devastating Tohoku earthquake in 2011. Also, the movement associated with these subduction zones can lead to the creation of tsunamis, adding another layer of danger to the earthquake-prone nation. In summary, Japan's unique geology, marked by its volcanic activity and the deep-sea trenches surrounding it, not only influences the frequency of earthquakes, but also their intensity. These geological features, combined with the movement of tectonic plates, make Japan one of the most seismically active regions in the world. So, it's not just the tectonic plates, but also Japan's unique geology that adds to its earthquake saga. Despite the frequent tremors, Japan stands strong. But how, you might wonder? Well, the answer lies in the nation's exceptional preparedness for earthquakes. Over the years, Japan has developed a robust system of safeguards designed to minimize the impact of these frequent seismic events. A key element of this system is Japan's stringent building codes. These regulations require structures to be built with earthquake-resistant designs, ensuring they can withstand the intense shaking that accompanies these natural disasters. From skyscrapers to single-family homes, each building is a marvel of engineering, standing tall against the tremors that frequently rock the archipelago. But the country's preparedness goes far beyond its building codes. Japan has also developed one of the most advanced earthquake early warning systems in the world. This intricate network of seismic sensors spread across the country can detect an earthquake's initial, less destructive waves, the P waves, and provide valuable seconds, even minutes, of warning before the arrival of the more destructive waves, the S waves. These precious moments can mean the difference between safety and disaster, allowing people to take cover and slowing down high-speed trains to prevent derailments. In addition, Japan's education system plays a significant role in preparedness. From a young age, Japanese citizens are taught what to do in the event of an earthquake, from seeking shelter to participating in regular drills. This ingrained knowledge is invaluable during a crisis, reducing panic and increasing the chances of survival. Japan's frequent earthquakes are a result of its unique geographical and geological features. But through preparedness and resilience, the country stands as a testament to human adaptability in the face of nature's fury. From its strict building codes and early warning systems to its education and drills, Japan's comprehensive approach to earthquake preparedness is what allows it to endure and thrive amidst the constant threat of seismic activity. It's a lesson in resilience, a testament to the power of preparedness, and a shining example of how a society can adapt to live in harmony with nature's most formidable forces. Earthquakes in Japan, a complex interplay of geography, geology, and human resilience. Our journey today took us through Japan's unique position on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a hotbed for seismic activity. We delved into the world beneath our feet, exploring the role of tectonic plates. These massive slabs of rock, constantly in motion, are the primary culprits behind Japan's frequent earthquakes. We also shed light on the impact of Japan's geology, a landscape shaped and reshaped by countless quakes over the millennia. But it's not just about the why, it's also about the how. Japan's preparedness, a testament to their resilience and ingenuity, is a key factor that helps the country withstand these natural calamities. The next time you hear about an earthquake in Japan, you'll know why they're a common occurrence and how the country manages to stand strong amidst the shakes. Stay curious and keep exploring.